Let's go to Elite 11, boys. Julian Sayin, Alabama commit, won the MVP at the Elite 11. How big of a deal is this?
Okay, here's my deal on Elite 11. I can't sit here on one hand and say, hey, I don't trust a quarterback at Pro Day that's running around without pads on, throwing the ball. Why don't we have pads on? Why don't we have pads on?
Put the shoulder pads on.
This makes no sense. Think about this. This is like teaching somebody to drive, okay, but not giving them a steering wheel. Like it just doesn't make sense. It's fun for us to talk about. And these kids are incredible. Dylan Raiola, Julian Sayin, the Texas Tech kid looked pretty good.
Will Hammond.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Aaron Nolan, that kid is going to Ohio State. He's nice. I've watched his tape.
So Aaron Nolan's in the top 5 on every single.
He's not, and he's a lefty. They said he looked really smooth in the drills as a lefty. But I'm not shocked. You know, look at where the top 3 guys are going: Bama, Georgia, Ohio State. Oh, I'm shocked. I can't believe it. It's cool to watch. It's fun to watch. Run around, throw stuff at targets. I'm going to know when I see you in pads and you're getting chased by human beings. Mm-hmm. That's how I'm going to know. So do I put some stock into it? Yeah, I don't want you to go out there and look like Ricky Vaughn early in Major League. You know, I don't want you to just be out there and just don't even know where you're throwing the ball. I get it. But at the end of the day, you're running around in your underwear, throwing stuff without people chasing you. And you know that. It's a mental thing. You played the position, David. Mm-hmm. It's not a lot different when you know you're not getting hit. A lot different when you don't have pads on. Somebody hold my hand like a 6-year-old at Kmart. Thank you, Blaine.
Yes, you're welcome.
Yeah, and explain to me why we don't have pads and a helmet on.
It makes a huge difference. You have to throw the football with pads on and a helmet. And I just watched Georgia win back-to-back championships with Stetson Bennett at quarterback. So this is just one small piece of it.
Said that.
At the same time, it's football. I want to win at everything, right? It's a competition. So if you're Alabama and you're saying, hey, the guy who's committed to our school just won the MVP in the Elite 11, you got to take pride in that. But then you're looking at Georgia. Georgia had 2 quarterbacks in the top 6 of this thing.
Yeah.
2 quarterbacks in the Elite 11. Like you said, Aaron Nolan, I saw ranked in the top 5 of every single list that was put out on this. So Buckeyes got another good one. You know, C.J. Carr, the Notre Dame commit, who they got there from Saline in Ann Arbor, was in the top 10 of this thing. And that, you know, if you're a Michigan fan, you got to ask, well, why was Jaden Davis not throwing better at this thing? But again, this is just one small piece of what you're trying to do from a roster management standpoint in college football. But it's still cool to keep up with.
I want you to picture the perfect summer night.
All right. Close my eyes.
Yes, close your eyes right now. Put out your hand. No, I'm just kidding. The warm breeze on your face as you lounge in your favorite chair outside. The grill sizzling with juicy burgers. Blaine, make a sizzling noise. The aroma of the food is irresistible, and your mouth waddles as you wait for it to be cooked to perfection. Now imagine what this perfect summer night would look like if you go to turn on the grill and your propane tank's empty.
No!
Oh my God!
No!
Propane tank's empty. But that's where our friends at Cinch can come in super clutch. All right, Cinch is a propane grill tank home delivery service. They deliver propane tanks right to your door on your schedule, and they do not require any long-term commitment or subscription. Plus, delivery is completely contactless, like David on the pickleball court. You don't have to wait around at home, and you can track the order on the Cinch app from anywhere. The perfect summer night wouldn't be complete without Cinch. All right, so go to cinch.com. That's CYNCH.com. All right, CYNCH.com. Or download the Cinch app and use our promo code BOOSTER, all right, to get your first tank exchange for just $10. That's CYNCH.com, promo code BOOSTER, BOOSTER. Now, this is a limited time offer, and you must live within a Cinch service area to redeem it. So visit cinch.com/offer for details. By the way, my propane tank finally ran out this weekend.
Did it?
It did. In the arms of... So, guess what? I just called up Cinch.
Called up Cinch.
Easy.
Oh, everyone's saying, I use charcoal in my grill. I don't need propane. How are you going to light your charcoal grill with your grill gun that you bought, obviously, if you don't have the propane tank together?
That's exactly right.
You get that from
Right,
Cinch.
That's exactly. See, that's the next level thinking we love you for.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. This is like 7-on-7 is basically the funnest thing to do ever if you're a receiver or a quarterback, let's be honest. Do I put any stock in this? I mean, no. Everyone here is going to be, they're going to be good football players, but you don't know till you have pads on and you get your bell ring one time, you have to get up and go get in the huddle and call another play.
Yeah, well, to me, it's like if you're a pitcher and they're like, all right, hey, we're coming to the Elite 11 pitchers. There's no batters that are going to be in there.
Yeah, well, it's fun to watch.
And I'm not saying I want them out there getting hit.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is put pads on them, put a helmet on them, and let's put the helmet cam on. You can do all type of stuff.
Yeah.
But let's wear what we're going to wear. Like, it just, because again, if you've ever thrown a ball, football, with pads and without pads, it is totally different. Totally different.
That's the thing. Why? And I haven't had football pads on recently, I'm going to be honest, especially quarterback pads. But why is it so different when you have pads on to throw football? I feel like they should make it easier. Because did you feel like when you're throwing, you've had obviously like your arm angle adjusts? Like, what's the biggest difference to you, David, with pads on and without pads on throwing?
Well, with pads on, I feel like Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale.
Yeah.
You just have all this stuff constricting you, and you're trying to joust against someone else. Like, it makes sense, right? Like, you have to have this gear on to protect yourself against hits. I know they make quarterback pads smaller, right? But they can only make them so small before you.
And it's crazy to see, it's like most receivers don't even have knee pads. Barely have thigh pads.
Some of them don't wear hip pads
at all. Nuts. You're running around like, and those guys,
look at D-Hop.
You get killed every other play.
D-Hop's wearing a pad in his
and like, this blows my mind that the quarterback doesn't have less pads on.
At what point do they make, instead of the old school, not old school, but even the new school shoulder pads, just like a shirt that you put on that has the padding on here and maybe something in the middle? I think we're going toward pads that are like almost putting on an Under Armour shirt, like for the quarterbacks. I'm telling you, man, God, maybe I should have said that. Don't listen to what I just said. Any entrepreneurs out there? It's already patented. Hey, PJ, we're good on that, right?
What's it called?
We're good on that, right?
For sure.
What's it called? Jake's compression sleeve protector.
Sheev.
I don't like that name.
Well, guess what? Invent something. You come up with the name.
Everyone can steal this idea.
Here's a new name. Justine's Wrong. That's what I'm gonna call it.
I love it.
It's gonna be the highest selling product of all time.
It's perfect.
How about that? But no, Elite 11, is what it is. Hey, YouTube, thanks for checking us out. If you didn't know, we do a live sports show the way you like it, where it's mainly about sports and common sense, from 6:30 to 8 a.m. Central. That's 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. Come join us. We take live calls Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have a live chat, aka the Booster Club or the Trust Tree, where you can come under the wing and into our hearts. So make sure you subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and hit that like button. We really appreciate it.